And welcome to Todd's Tuesday Thai cooking class. Tonight we're going to make something very simple, easy to make. Normally Thai curry would start out with a curry paste that's ground up in a mortar and pestle. Tonight we're going to use something, a pre-made curry paste, so it makes it much easier, faster, and actually just as tasty. So we're going to start with this Lobo green curry paste packet. We're going to mix that in a saucepan with some coconut milk. And there is a recipe on the back of the package, but I'm going to go use a few tweaks in that. So we're going to start by opening up the curry packet, and then we're going to squeeze the curry paste out into our pan. So that's in the pan, and then I'm going to add some coconut milk, and this is coconut milk as opposed to coconut cream. I'm going to open this can, and you notice on the back of the packet, it will say to use 8 ounces of coconut cream. I'm actually going to put the whole 14-ounce can in here just to make it easier, so we don't have to figure out how to store this coconut milk that's left. And it's just as tasty, in fact, a little bit more creamy than it would be if you followed the recipe. So that's 14 ounces of coconut milk and with the packet. And then I'm also going to add some chicken stock, and I'm going to add 4 ounces of the chicken stock. And then we will get this heat going, and I'm going to turn it kind of medium high heat, and we'll get that going. All right, so it's been a few minutes, and we've got our heat going here, and we've got a little bubbles in the curry. So that's been heated up nicely. And at this point, you can add a protein. So you could add like pork or some other meat. We're going to add chicken. And this happens to be a roasted Costco chicken, so it's already cooked, but you could get some raw chicken and cook it actually in the curry. And that'll kind of that'll tweak your timing a little bit. So if you do that, you'll want to just have the chicken in the curry by itself for a while to cook it. Otherwise, because this is already cooked, we can just let it heat up a little bit and then go right into adding our vegetables. So we've got our curry heating up with our chicken nicely. And again, you could cook the chicken in there if you wanted to put raw chicken in there. And now it's time to add some vegetables. And we're going to add, among other things, we're going to add some Thai eggplant. And again, if Thai eggplant's not available, you could really add just about any vegetable to the mix. So we're going to add a few. But we'll start out with Thai eggplant, and I'm just going to slice these up. And then drop these in. This eggplant is a little bit firm when it's fresh and you cut it up. So it will take a little bit of time in the curry and the heat to soften up. So we'll let that go ahead. And this is one of the things you can that you might want to test as you to kind of tell if it's at the right, if it's been in there long enough. And turn up the heat a little bit. And so that'll get nice and tasty. And then one of the things that's used in a lot of Thai dishes is kaffir lime. And some of them call for the kaffir lime leaves or the skin. I'm just going to do some zesting of this lime. And give that a good stir. The other ingredient, the other vegetable that I would normally use is a carrot, like a julienne carrot. So kind of cut the carrot into sort of like some slivers and put that in here. We don't have any tonight. So what we're going to use instead is some fresh spinach. That's going to take a little bit to cook down too, a couple minutes. So I'm not going to add it all right now. I'm just going to put one in there as a test. But the other ingredient is kind of hard to see here, but it's fish sauce. And this is a very common ingredient in Thai cooking. And usually, I mean, fish sauce has a pretty strong taste and definitely a smell. And so you want to be careful that you don't put too much in. I found that for a packet of this Lobo, curry paste and making it this, and this portions of 1.5 tablespoons is enough to give it a little bit of flavor, but not be overwhelming. So I'm going to add, 1.5 teaspoons. Much different than 1.5 tablespoons, as I found out in the past. So I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons in the mix. And give it a stir here. And then the other thing that you can add, and again, this is kind of to taste, and some people really like their food, like Thai peppers and spicy, some people don't. So one option that we're gonna do here is just to add, I'm gonna add 1 pepper to the curry, and then have some other peppers ready to go as sort of add-ons for whoever wants to heat that up a little bit. So I'm just gonna trim these down. And I'll let this cook for a few more minutes. Okay, so we've got our curry continuing to cook here with our eggplant and chicken. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit, and I'm going to add some fresh spinach. Again, this is something I have not tried before with fresh spinach. Normally I would have carrot. And then I've also prepared the on the side chili to spice it up a little bit for those who want a little more heat. So now I'm going to turn the heat down on the curry and cover it up. And then also in this other pan I've got some jasmine rice going. We've also got some cauliflower rice over here too, so a little bit of a choice there. So we're getting close. Okay, we're back. So we've prepared 2 different types of rice here. One is a cauliflower rice and one is a regular steamed rice. And then our curry with the spinach and chicken and Thai eggplant has cooked down, and so it looks good. So we're going to go ahead and dish it up. And so we'll just put it in the rice in the bowl. Dish up some of the curry on top of the rice. And the person who requested the cauliflower rice does not want any additional spice. And for the person who has just the regular steamed rice, they would prefer some additional Thai chili added. So got that. I'm just going to sprinkle some of this on here, and then the person who's eating it can mix it in as they wish. So that's it. It's very simple, easy to make. And so give it a try.